Want to keep your knives performing like the day you bought them? I'm Chef Rick D. Let's go through the key steps to keep your knives firing for years. Your knives are an investment, so don't treat them like a throwaway item. We'll cover cutting boards, cleaning, honing, sharpening, everything you need to know from start to finish. Let's start with what your knife is actually hitting against every time you use it, the cutting board. Choose wood over plastic. It's better, and never, I repeat, never use glass. Here's why wood is king. It's easier on your knife, and it's better for you. Not all wooden boards are created equal. Look for end grain. That's the checkered pattern you see on premium boards. The end grain absorbs the impact of your knife like a shock absorber because the wood fibers face vertically rather than horizontally. So your blade goes a microfraction into the board rather than whacking against it, keeping your edge sharper for longer. Wood lasts a lot longer than plastic boards do, and it's actually healthier because it's naturally antibacterial. One of the absolute easiest ways to keep your knife at its best is to clean it right away. When you're done cutting, don't leave it lying around. Don't toss it into a sink full of dishes. And whatever you do, do not put it in the dishwasher. Over time, heat, steam, detergent, and all that rattling around will weaken your knife and possibly cause rust. Just use warm water, a little soap, and a soft sponge. No abrasives. Then, dry it with a towel. Pay attention to the handle, bolster, and tang. Moisture left here can creep into places you can't see. Here's a bonus tip. Oil. If you have a high carbon steel, oil it occasionally. Every month or two if you're a home cook. More often if you're using it all day in the professional kitchen. Think of it like seasoning a cast iron pan. It helps protect from moisture and maintains that sheen you want on your best knives. Food grade mineral oil, camellia oil, or even coconut oil work perfectly. 2 to 3 drops evenly along the blade with a soft cloth. Rub it in and then store it as usual. Which brings us to this, the sheath. If it doesn't come with a sheath, don't buy it. This stops unwanted contact in your drawer and makes it easy for transport. If you're using a magnetic strip, go spine first when you're putting it on and spine first when you're taking it off, so you don't drag the edge. Next up, honing. People think this sharpens your knife, but it doesn't. It realigns your edge, keeping your blade straight and true. And this means you won't need to sharpen as often. A few passes before you start cooking is what the professionals do. Hold the rod steady, angle your knife, draw the blade from heel to tip in one smooth action. That's it, primed and ready. And finally, sharpening. The big one that separates the amateurs from the professionals. And for some reason scares a lot of people, but it's way easier than you think. If you use your knife, you will need sharpening. Some hold their edge for way longer, but there's no escaping it in the long run. Whetstones are the golden standard. There's a learning curve, but it's easier than it looks, and it's a skill that stays with you for life. At a minimum, you want 2 grits, medium for sharpening, fine for finishing. Soak the stone until the bubbles stop. Set it on a stable base. Find your knife's edge angle and gently work each side evenly. Use light controlled strokes. No need for a lot of pressure, just let the surface do the work. Now the pull through. The truth is that most of these will ruin your knife over time, but the Hornet Series pull-through sharpener is different. It's water-based, so it cleans as you go, washing away the micro steel particles that can scratch your blade. Fill it up, choose your grit, from coarse for repairing a chipped blade to medium for routine sharpening, all the way to fine for the finishing touch for a scalpel sharp edge. That's it. Cutting board, cleaning, storage, honing, and sharpening. Follow these steps and your knives will stay sharp, safe, and ready for anything.